kick-off. Looked to be a hint of a knock-on. It's allowed to go by referee Artie Clark. And the Australians come back at the Kiwi Ferns in 35 out from their own line. 1 minute, half-time, Tony Leipold might have been a little concerned that the Kiwis didn't dominate as much as he would have hoped in the first 40.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we're only seeing them dominate when they're down at the Australian line and we're seeing the ball spread. But, you know, he would have gone out and said to them, just persevere, hang in there, let's work, let's hold our six, which they're not doing throughout the first half, Dale. So they'll be looking just to hold the ball, 4-6, and to put it down on the fifth and get some field position.
The Australian coach as well would be very pleased, I think, at that first 40. And they're very much in the hunt for this prize of, I guess, the unofficial Test champions for 1999. This is the third of the Tests played between these two teams as Rachel White receives a nice welcome back to the second half and will play the ball centre field and 15 up from the line as Witty header as a cut-out ball wide to Stephanie Jarmore. And a little knock-on just as she went to ground there, so that's a disappointing start for her to the second 40. Yeah. It's those sorts of mistakes that put the Kiwis under pressure across from Penrith.
Sure is, Dale, and that was only 3 sets of play there, so they'll be disappointed with that, as will Tony, I'm sure. They had good field position, which is what they wanted. Good to see Wrigley's back out there. She was injured 10 minutes towards the end of the first half. So this will be good for the Kiwi Ferns to have her service in at the dummy half roll. Australia's now just working it out from the scrum. This is a good run here by the fullback. That's Loretta O'Neill. We've been waiting the whole game to see her stride out. And she's gained a good 12 metres for the Australians in there.
Wrapped up with the ball out there is Thompson. And she's picked off 35 out from the line. O'Neill to dummy half. Looking for some runners. This time it comes in the form of Tani Norris. And she's wrapped up as Rachel White and Nadine Conlon put it to ground 42 out from the Australian line. Back on the inside, Gale shows it up the middle, Manning, and she's put to ground, has the ball stripped, lost forward, says the referee after consulting the touch judges. No one saw anything untoward in the play, so the Kiwis get a scrum feed and some welcome relief after the Australians have held onto the ball for a couple of sets of 6.
Kylie Mackay there just thrown her hands in disbelief, not happy with the referee's call. So we've got a scrum. Halfway, 50 metres in, middle of the field, Kiwis with the ball. We could go either way here.
Trishina is waiting for a seat, but instead it goes right into Zavara Aranga. Steps off the right foot and is tackled 42 metres out. Now let's see what the Kiwis can muster up in this set as an indication of what to expect in this second 40. Antoinette Rowley once again with a telling run, and she's put to ground on the far side of the field, 5 in from touch. Witty header, Conlon with an extra spring in her step, takes it forward 25 metres out from the line. The Australians appealing to the referee in the background. The inside ball comes off a Vaiki, and eventually the green and golds pick up their loose ball, and the knock-on is called. They will get the scrum feed, and the referee is being asked a couple of questions at the moment, and it could be bite marks. Would this be what we are looking at here? Because I noticed she comes straight out of the play of the ball. This is Shaw, and immediately shook her hand. And it seemed to me that she might have been complaining that she'd been bitten. We're a long way off the action.
Yeah, she's not happy. She's down on her knees pleading to the referee. Conlon just wandering around in disbelief as well. And here we see the physio and trainer on. Artie Clark having a stern talking to both. As mentioned, we are a bit far away from the action, Dale, so not too sure what the cause of concern is there. However, the Australians have come up with the ball. Referee now just talking to Conlon.
It's either a bite or a dislocated finger, one or the other at this stage. And he is sending, it seems, the captain off. If that is the case and she has been accused of biting, I think he might be sending the captain off. Well, this is amazing. I doubt, well, I mean, I know Nadine, I doubt very much that biting would be in her repertoire.
Well, very competitive is Nadine Conlon, so this is a really interesting call. She's been sent off, Dale?
Oh, that's the impression I get, and she will be shattered. She can't believe it. I hope that is the case, and we haven't been steering our viewers crook. we'll get the update on that situation for you.
This will cause major concern now, and in fact, should see a turnaround in this game, Dale. One would assume 13 on 12. If that is the case, Nadine Conlon has been sent off.
We'll just check and make sure before we stick with that. If she is sent from the field, she will be asked to leave the stadium, and she's sitting on the bench at the moment. So that's one indication. Meanwhile, the action is on the field, plenty of it off the field as well. And Conlon will be a devastated footballer if that's what she's been charged with.
This seems to have sent some sparks into the Kiwi Fern lineup with some two good hit-ups there, one by Avoki. This is another good one by Rowley, and she has done that all day, Dale.
Powerful running from Antoinette Rowley as the Kiwis realise they're down to 12 players and they'll have to put something on. Henna realises that that's what she should do. She flicks one out the back door. The Australians were there ready to pounce on it. They didn't get it. The Kiwis have it on the fifth and final. Ardanga puts a little stab kick through towards the end goal. Bounces awkwardly for Thompson, turns, and Ardanga does the chase, steps around her, and makes a couple more metres before she gets up and plays it. So, Australia. This is the lady who put the accusation to the referee. If he saw bite marks, he may well have thought, well, that's enough for me. Just whether or not the right person was called out for having done it. That's the other question. There's Merritt. Pops a ball late, an ambitious pass, and it doesn't come off for the Australians.